What up, what up, what up, world? So it seems that the internet is going hard at Jay-Z. Harder than a motherfucker at Jay-Z. But y'all niggas ain't fucking mad at the NFL. Y'all niggas is mad at Jay-Z, right? I see he gave about $400,000 to do different organizations. 200,000 of which is going to the Crushers Club. A boxing, what is it? A boxing non-profit organization in what you call it, Chicago, right? Okay, so if that's the case, right? Why y'all all mad at Jay-Z? Why y'all ain't mad at the NFL? Because that's what the NFL is bringing down, right? They wanted to work with organizations in NFL cities, right? So that's one of the places they picked. So all of a sudden, they're promoting this narrative where Jay-Z is condoning the fact that this white lady has a picture cutting off these kids' dreads, right? Now, if y'all think that's true, right? If y'all really think that's motherfucking true, that Jay-Z would condone that shit, why didn't you give the money from before? Because the NFL that pushed that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's trying to play fisherman. You know what I'm saying? When you throw out the bait, you gotta let you gotta make them think that they caught it. So you let it out. I mean, you reel it in slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? But y'all motherfuckers, you can't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. You know what I'm saying? So, don't hate, appreciate. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what they talk about when it comes to the NFL partnerships. The donations and all that, because that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what could have Jay-Z have done? He's looking to get in where he fits in. He's trying to understand the game. But let's see what Hot 97 had to say about this shit, because that shit fucked up me. But at the end of the day, little kid that motherfucking got his hair cut by that white lady, I blame the motherfucking parents.
New York and on the new on 97.
Because you out here wearing dreads, but you still eating pork. Niggas is probably still eating pork and shit. Niggas ain't got no sense of self, making this little white lady cut your hair. That shit on Jay-Z.
Currently analyzing
that's the culture in Toronto.
Donations the NFL gave to two organizations in Chicago. So they had the whole little kickoff of the NFL season last night. Meek Mill was, doing Dreams and Nightmares on TV. Clearly, whoever was in the production room carrying this TV feed did not know the lyrics of Dreams and Nightmares, because the audience was singing all the curse words. So that flew over television. That was fine. Then you had the donations that took place last night.
So the narrative is
$200,000 going to two different organizations.
Remember Neely Fuller? He once said that the white supremacists, they're gonna take all sides of they're gonna pick all sides of the argument. So isn't it a wonder that they put this motherfucking picture out about this organization with this bitch cutting this kid's dreads off, and Jay-Z got dreads. So that's the white supremacists right there. Ain't nobody catch that. They put that out there because they wanted motherfuckers to start talking, start doing this and doing that, and diverting your attention off the real motherfuckers that are fucking up the game. And these motherfucking white motherfuckers. To me, they playing Jay-Z like a motherfucking pump, but I know he got more smarts than that in the back of his mind. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be all the way out there with it because it's millions of dollars he's fucking with. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart too. But check it out.
One known as the Crushers Club
He tries to.
And the other one known as the what is it? The Better Boys Foundation.
Better Boys, yeah, something like that. Better Boys.
Better Boys. Now the Crushers Club. We'll get to them in a second. Let's deal with the Better Boys Foundation. I think they received $200,000. They were founded in the 1960s by a white family, and they take care of like 400 different families in the Chicago area.
400 different families.
Rhapsody, that was I think to donate. They chose that organization, or Rock Nation chose it, one or the other. And that I think people are okay with.
So let's break that down.
The Crushers Club is the other organization.
Yeah.
Where there was a photo on their Twitter page.
400 different families, $200,000 a pop. That's $500 a family.
And then I'll just leave it there because they used that photo yesterday all over the internet to basically begin to delve into this organization and their optics being terrible. Rosenberg, would you like to expound here, sir?
There's a lot of pictures on their social media that just is hard to understand. There's the picture of a white lady cutting the dreadlocks.
That's the one that's going viral right
There's
now.
the picture of kids. They have two little black kids picking flowers, but they're wearing like white shirts and standing in rows of. It does. There's no way around it. It's a horrible object.
So this is all part of Operation Takedown Jay-Z. If we got R. Kelly, you think they come with Jay-Z?
Best
of both worlds.
And instead of looking like
motherfuckers gotta realize what's going on now.
Interrogated in the back room of the police station.
Niggas is still trying to finesse
hanging out with it just doesn't look good.
So now you're trying to say that
now, Shani Culture, let's delve into these dreadlocks for a minute, because
anybody that plays in that
one of the original offenses, right, as for black folks that came across
the NFL is giving the money
during the transatlantic slave trade, and the term dreadlocks originated because the Englishmen said that the slave's hair was so dreadful.
Am I lying though? Y'all share my shit. Let people know. Ask people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something that's bullshit, because I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Feel like you have to
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real.
A certain way, instead of being judged by your intelligence, is a brainwash in itself. But though we know society will judge you based on your looks, in this visual, it just looks bad for this white woman to be chopping his hair off and him be so happy to say, finally I can be accepted.
Yeah, because on the actual Twitter page that belongs to the organization, they tweeted a video of this young man, basically saying that he wanted to get his hair cut.
Of course he did. They brainwashed him.
And then, let me see if I can play it for you guys. Here, hold on.
Well, yeah, man. These niggas out here eating chitlins, pork rinds, and all that. He best cut off his motherfucking dreads. Fuck all that shit. Fuck you look like that.
So they wait. When did dreadlocks become synonymous?
First of all, dreadlocks. I don't know.
I didn't understand that part too.
Come from Rastafari.
Which people have said
that's where it starts.
That the gangs in Chicago commonly wear dreads in their hair, so it's
fuck all that gang shit.
At least from the outside person who's observing.
Yeah,
we
gangs are Rasta.
Say, oh, you have a dread.
You got his fucking school in our backs against the wall.
That should not be allowed. That can. Yo,
change the mental state.
Dreadlocks and gangs, I will never allow. You know what? Let me get to my Twitter right now and stop this nonsense.
You can just say it on the radio. You can say it right here.
People listening in New York City in the tri-state, they know what that is. But no, I do
man, them can't be yamming pork and
this whole
wanting
NFL donation and
like they want to go down and
thing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, none of this is
where's the fucking sense of self? What would you even
about
think
this rollout? There's
people
nothing perfect. Obviously, donations, or at least the one organization looks crazy.
Right.
There's gonna be nothing perfect about this. And we were debating in the room because I think, Shawnee, you wanted to assert that if Kaepernick would have been a part of this from the beginning, it would be much smoother.
Yes. I think Jay-Z executed this poorly, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me. But my thing is this, even if for so many people to be divided on this one, something is wrong with it. Because there are so many intelligent people that have opinions on this that feel like Jay-Z just did it wrong, that there's something that it just wasn't done right. So even if you don't agree or you do agree or whatever it is, clearly with this much controversy surrounding it, the execution just wasn't good.
It's hard to argue that. I don't see who would even disagree with you on that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, I don't
for him
think
to
anybody would disagree that the execution was bad, but I think the part of it is where I think the reason everyone's mostly disagreeing is the Kaepernick element. But remember, if Kaepernick would have been involved in this, you would have had the Kaepernick haters coming for Kaepernick. So then you would have had that noise also. So I don't think that would have been as smooth as people think. I'll also assert that we're in uncharted water. I don't think we've ever had a scenario like this in public where you have a billionaire in Jay-Z who is a part of a outspoken community in hip-hop that is also very, very tied to, Black nationalism and revolution in America and change. And that's a part of the culture. Trying to navigate a way to change policy, change laws, and create a sustainable revenue model for helping community organizations. Because that's what really this comes down to.
I don't know.
This whole thing is a sustainable revenue model where you won't have to ask for donations if you're an organization. It's built into the program. I don't really see how working with the enemy, which is corporate America, when it comes to grassroots organizations, is ever going to be smooth and perfect. Nice. And I salute everybody. I salute everybody for picking this apart and paying attention. I love every aspect of that. Pay attention.
Non-for-profits go hand in hand with corporations. Isn't that the way
I hope more. And you know what? I don't think it's going to happen. But I hope more players kneel this season to continue to show that we're bringing attention to that. In that way,
fucked over.
The same with Pat Snealing was a little bit of a slap in the face.
And you're trying to act like you can buy your way out of this fucking mental slavery.
Hopefully, I don't know how he's going to clean it up. It's definitely going to be a cleanup, and there will be some things.
Not going to happen.
People are like, see, that's what we were waiting
for. Change the mentality.
But
a good way to do it is to not roll with an organization that looks as ours. Like
yeah, I was going to say,
you just have to vet things a little better.
At this level, we're going to have it. And I doubt he was able to even choose the organization. I still feel like he's a poster boy.
No, the black guy knows
crazy. He didn't choose these two organizations.
He will be.
The reports are saying what he did, though. The reports are saying that Rock Nation chose the.
No, they did, Johnny. I'm not saying you're right. He did not pick it himself, but not because he doesn't have the power. It's because he delegated the power. He didn't. It wasn't like they were like, we're not going to let you do it. No, if Jay-Z said, guys, here's what we're doing, he can do that.
So
it's just that it was delegated.
Chose these two organizations that's getting
Jay-Z's people did. He owns a company. And someone, if Rock Nation wants to clean this up, they should do what big businesses do in these situations and fire someone. Now, we don't know that these groups are bad. Either give us proof that the groups are really good and these optics are not telling of who the groups are, or give us someone's head on a platter. That's what you do. You go, sorry, we fired someone. This was a bad choice.
And in hindsight, it would have been a lot. I mean, if you and I can go on Twitter and say, wow, this has bad optics, they should have been able to catch that.
I would think so.
Right. Just a little bit of research.
You think if you were researching anything, you go, let me just look at their Twitter page real quick.
At least look at the picture.
Just now,
but on the other side, the organization, while there's a couple of bad pictures and we're looking at it, remember, we're looking at this organization through the lens of our dislike of the NFL.
Correct.
And at the same time, you don't know what these organizations are doing on the ground.
Then you get mad at
That's the other, like, because when you go deeper into the organization, which is the Crushers,
anyway you
look
play
at the activity, apparently on their social media,
smart with it.
They're active doing things in schoolyards, boxing, doing other things. They may have a great reputation in Chicago.
Right.
We're not in Chicago.
True.
What was the other organization? Remember
the Better Bros.
The Better Boys?
The Better Bros Foundation, which Vic Mensa is from Chicago. He's aligned with the Better Brothers Foundation. I think the work he's done, I think I would look to him and short to him and say, okay, this looks clean. If he's saying it's clean, because he's been doing work on the ground with police brutality and a lot of giving back to kids. Look, we're outsiders on a lot of this.
I
don't like how it looks.
You don't like the name.
No, neither do I. So again, it's bad name.
I mean,
I think it's Better Boys Foundation.
The Better Boys.
Either way, they could have made some better and safer choices to begin with.
Yeah, I hope. I want it to turn out good. I do. I just, the overall picture in my head again is unity. We don't have a lot of black leadership. We look to Jay-Z as a leader. We started to look at Kaepernick, of course, as the leader for what he did, and it felt like division, and that's what hurts the most. It's that divided line, even though it's supposedly interweaved and we're figuring it out, but Jay-Z seems definitely smart enough and rich enough to have done it on his own, separate from the NFL.
Behind the scenes, guys, I'll just let you know, there's been disagreements on the tactics. A lot of disagreement. And I've heard a lot of it. The end game is to get money to these organizations and get people out of jail and change policy. That's the end game. And so while the optics are bad, and I agree with everybody, I hate all of it. I hate all of it. I hate all of it.
And they have to start doing better.
But I love the idea of being able to change policy, and I love the idea of getting money sustained. I get so tired of asking corporations for handouts, man, and trying to raise money and donations and donate. A sustainable model where organizations can get money is what they're aiming for. I hope it works out, man.
There you have it, folks. Jay-Z is going to be played like a pawn. But he knows that. So he's trying to move like a smooth cat in the game. These motherfuckers should have not put that picture out with the cutting YouTube dreads. But the youth have to have knowledge of self enough to know that you shouldn't even put yourself in that position. But all y'all that pushing the narrative that Jay-Z wanted that, these type of fucking organizations to do that to the youth, that don't really add up. And at the end of the day, you always got to look to the usual suspects, you know what I'm saying? Don't look at a federal president and say, oh, because he got a little shiny this and that and the other, that he's doing it better, you know what I'm saying? You never know what the fucking nigga got to go through to get through, you know what I'm saying? You got to fucking understand the game plan is more than the fucking saying, oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, we could all be unapologetic with it, but you have to be on code, you know what I'm saying? But more than that, to have a little bit of understanding. You can't do something you don't got, you know? You can't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can create something out of nothing, but you have to have something around you, you know, to work with. So you getting that money, trying to create a sustainable thing, you know? But at the end of the road, there got to be something more substantial to it. So now they're playing them like a fiddle, you know what I'm saying? Saying, oh, giving money to these white organizations that couldn't really get off and all that blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? There's no way he could think like that, because he himself, he has, you know what I'm saying? He has black youth that he has to raise in the system. He thinks that they're doing that because they got money. Yeah, this shit could happen. Or you could just get caught up in the capture like Bill Cosby's son, you know? Cosby, you know? Or shit, different shit could happen, you know? So let's not fucking act like it's all Jay-Z fault, it's all gave in, he sold out, blah, 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 blah. These institutions that are in place should know from the jump that they should come up with that racist rhetoric and everything like that. So it shows that already the type of planet we live in and how serious the thing is. If y'all gonna just be fucking evil, you know what I'm saying? Trying to capitalize and actually make a way for people on a different level, you know, or not, you know, just standing back and just putting the thing, but actually going through the motions and see what he can do for his people, you know. You have to admire that, you know? Even if it looks kind of fucked up, because, like I said, the white supremacy will take all sides of the fucking heart. Let's not fucking act stupid. Let's keep it all the way around. As far as motherfucking Jay-Z, where's his big plan? What's his big plan? So Jay-Z's a money guy. You know what I'm saying? You're out there getting money, trying to get more of it. But he understands that he has time, you know? He wants to be a philanthropist, he wants to put in workers. Gonna deal with the NFL. You got some money for organization, build a rapport. And when you come back at the table now, you're negotiate your contract with this small man. Have a look at the mind, get this fucking request. Like I said, it's gonna be all good. You know, it's not all about information, baby. And we out here to give it to y'all because, hey, fuck it, nah. It's us against the world, baby. Don't get it twisted. Don't leave Jay-Z out because you think Jay-Z got money and start shitting on Jay-Z. Jay-Z's one of us, you know what I'm saying? Kanye's one of us. Whoever's one of us, though. You know? We get caught up in the stupid shit. I want division. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that we all kings and queens, we're right above this shit. We have a certain level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding about this shit. Because everybody's going at it a little bit different. But why don't you listen to the people that coined the terms that people are using now? Like white supremacy. Why don't you listen to Mr. Neely Fuller Jr., the teachings of Francis Scott Wilson? You know what I'm saying? These are the people that put it down. And it's self-explanatory, so you won't get confused, trip over yourself, think that you don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? One thing he does is, you know, everybody have their own version of their being mistreated. You know? That is fucked up. Slavery is just simply being mistreated. So if people are being mistreated and misled and you know, misquoted and all that, that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be fucked up. Anyway, so boy Mike Mizzle, I'm out this bitch. You already know what time it is. Fuck all that Jay-Z selling out bullshit. And before Kanye was selling out bullshit, everybody's selling out bullshit. Nigga ain't even about that, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger picture out here. Motherfuckers is just trying to keep the ear to the street and distort the truth, you know? But the truth is, we have to set the trend. You know what I'm saying? Once we set the trend, lock it down, and you know, we can talk back, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, y'all can't be out here slacking and slipping and not knowing the truth. The truth shall set you free. Bro. Always look to the motherfucking aggressor. Never the people being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Put face the position to go against. Huh? That ain't what it's about, dog. We do Haitian revolution. We just fucking around. Everybody gotta get down. That was the get down. But other than that, nah, Jay-Z didn't sell out. Y'all can't tell me that shit. Jay-Z ain't sell out. He's throwing out cash. I mean, he's throwing out money to the organization, which let his people handle that rock nation. You know what I'm saying? They're handling that, and he's handling it. And when time comes, it's just going to get dealt with. Even bigger. That's a small little bit y'all trying on $400,000. Oh, you get $400,000. Oh, shit. And if it's help 400 families, why not? You know? Well, you see, when you're at that level, you want to keep your money. You know? Who would? But you have to see it like, yo, is the money really going to save us? Make it end the system of white supremacy, or is it having a code in a system of dismantling? You dig? Anyway, it's your boy Mac Mizzle. My little rant. Well, y'all can't tell me I'm motherfucking wrong, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Y'all can't say that. You know what I'm saying? It's real in the field. You think Jay-Z sold out? When everybody in the NFL sold out. Your mama ever tell you to cut your dreads? She sold out. Your daddy ever yo, everybody sold out, man. The system we living in, we gotta educate our people to love themselves, you know? And to not even put themselves in a position where the white folks are gonna come exactly for that. Oh, I need to cut my hair. Feel my self-esteem to feel better, you know? That's some bullshit. I to feel like a better man. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But to know yourself still. And then put yourself in that predicament. Don't get mad when the white supremacists try to take full advantage. Anyway, boy Matt Mizzle, I'm out this bitch. You already know what time it is. Leave a comment down below if you think I'm wrong or you think you know what I'm saying, talk bullshit. Like, subscribe, share my shit. And I'm out this. Till next time, you know what it is. Down in the ground.